friends, welcome back. Today we are going to solve courtship problem, chef and kingship problem. Chef is the new king of the country Chefland. As first and most important responsibility wants to reconstruct the road system of Chefland. There are n like 1 to n cities in the country and each city I has population pi. Chef wants to build some bi-directional roads connecting different cities such that each city is connected to every other city by a direct road or through some other intermediate city. And starting from any city, one can visit every other city in the country through these roads. Cost of building a road between two cities U and V is multiplication of population of city U and V, right? Population U into population V. So this is the cost. So cost to build the road system is the sum of cost of every individual road that would be built. Help King Chef to find minimum cost to build the new road system in Chefland such that every city is connected to each other. So this is the problem statement. So there are n cities in the Chefland and we have to connect all the cities in such a way that we have to minimize the cost, right? And all the cities should be connected. And what they are saying is that starting from any city, we should be able to visit all other cities basically. So that is how we have to build the roads, right? So let's take a look at what the input is given to us. So let's go ahead and go further into the problems here. So the first line is the number of test cases, so that is fine. After test cases, n is given to us. N is which is number of cities in the country that is given to us. And after that, second line is n space separated integers pi, the population. So let me just bring this here. So the population of the ith city is given to us, right? And output, we have to put minimum cost to build the new road system. So that's what we have to output. So let's take there are two test cases they have given us. So in the first test case, this is a very simple, right? There are two cities they have given, and one population of one city is 5 and other city is 10, right? So it's very easy to understand that the cost will be 5 into 10, right? So multiplication of the population, so 50, right? So as you can see, 50 is the answer. Because there are only two cities, so we cannot minimize this cost basically, right? So always it will give us 50. Now let's take this another example where there are big like 4 cities given and these are the populations given. So let's take a look at this example over here. So I created a graph. So let's just remove this edges. So I created a graph. So these are basically 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the cities, and in the red color I have put the population of each city, right? So we have to find out the minimum cost so that all the cities can be connected, correct? So how we are going to solve this problem is, if you consider this as a simply, let's say for example, a graph, right? So the cost will be, so cost of each road, right? Cost of each road, they have said it is equal to population of city U into population of city V, right? So the roads that we are connecting, the population, for example, city 2 and city 1, let's say we connect this road, for example, right? Then the cost will be 15 into 10, which is 150, right? So this is the cost if we connect these two cities basically. So because population is given in the red color here. So to minimize the cost of building the road system, what we have to do is we will select the minimum cost here. So minimum cost in all of them is 7, right? So this is the node we will select basically, right? This is the node 7, and then we will start building our road system from this node basically. So the next higher cost is 10, right? So we will put one road here, which will go from 3 to 2, right? The cost will be 10 into 7, which is 70, right? For this road. The next road we will create is between 13 and 7, right? So the cost will be 13 into 7, which is 91, right? So 91 is the cost for this road. And the next road we will connect is between 1 and 3. So 15 into 7 is 105. So 105 is the cost here, right, for this road. So these are the total costs. So we have to sum them up, right? So if we sum it up, it becomes 6. 9 plus 7 is 16. So 1 is the carry. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So 266 is the cost of this road system. And as you can see here, all the cities are connected. So you can go from, if you want to go from 2 to 1, you can go like 2 to 3 and 3 to 1. You can go like this. You want to go from 2 to 4, you can go from 2 to 3 and 3 to 4 like this. So all the cities you can go basically, right? So that is what the requirement is that's given in the problem. So this is how we can solve this problem. And why this works is because we wanted, this is the multiplication, right? The cost is multiplication of the population. So it means that we should always start with the least amount of population. This is the least amount of population we should start, and then start connecting with the other cities, right? So 266 is the answer. So as you can see here, 266 is the answer. So this is how we have to calculate the answer. So there is another big example that I have here that we will also discuss during the solution. So first we will just look at the solution now, the Java solution for this problem. So even if it looks like a graph problem in the beginning, it's not really actually a graph problem, right? We can solve this problem as simply an array problem. So we have to basically take this, all the populations, right? Like 7, 10, 15, 13, all these populations we should take into the array, and we will sort this array basically, right? So once you sort it, it will become like 7, then 10, right? Then 13, and then 15. This is how the populations look like after sorting, right? So we'll just take the array, we'll sort it out. After that, we will take this one first as the minimum cost, right? And then we will keep multiplying this with the remaining one, right? 7 into 10, then 7 into 13, then 7 into 15, right? And we will keep adding them up to get this total cost, right? So even if it looks like a graph problem, we can simply solve this problem by using array sorting, right? So let's just go ahead and let's take a look into the problem, into the solution of this problem, Sheaf and the kingship. So this input is already given to us. N is number of cities and array is the population of each city. So first thing is we are going to sort this array. So after sorting, it is ascending, right? So 7, 10, 13, 15 you will get. After that, we will say that minimum variable we will create, and it is array of 0. So array of 0 is 7, as I said here, right? The minimum is 7. And then what we will do is we will loop from 1 to the last element in the array, and we will just multiply minimum with the array element, right? As I showed you here. So 7 into 10 plus 7 into 13 plus 7 into 15, and we'll keep adding them up into some variable, and we'll just print the sum at the end. So let's go ahead and execute this code snippet. So as you can see, 266 is the correct answer that we are getting. 266 is the answer for this problem. Now let's take a look into this another bigger example. So here, as you can see, there are total 6 cities are given, and these are the red colors are the population of each city. So now we want to connect these cities, right? So how we should put the roads basically. So we will choose the 2, which is the smallest city we will choose, right? This is the smallest population, and then we will keep multiplying with the remaining. So after sorting, you will get 2 into 4. This is the first road we will put, right? So 8, correct? 8 we will put here. Then 2 into next is 7, right? So next road we will put like this. So 2 into 7 is 14. Then the next is 10. So 2 into 10 is 20. So let's just write 20 here. After that, 2 into 13 is 26. So this is the next road, we will put 26 here. And the next road is 2 into 15, right? So 30. So now all our cities are connected, as you can see. From each city, you can go to other city now, right? So these are the costs of individual roads that we have to add it up, right? So 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 8 is 18, right? say 1 into 2 is 14. So now 18 carry is 1. After that 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 6 plus 3 is 9. So I hope this calculation is correct. So let's go ahead and take this example and let's just execute this example quickly, and we'll make sure our solution is giving correct answer. So this is now n is equal to number of cities. So let's execute this code. So as you can see, 98 we are getting, which is the correct answer. We also calculate, so 98 is the correct answer. So this is the way we can solve the code chef problem, chef and kingship, right? So I'm actually going to give you the link of this problem. Actually, I could not go to the code chef site somehow from the Eclipse. So I just copied the problem description here, but in the actual description of the video, you will find the link for this problem, where you can check out the problem details more. So if you are new to my channel has lot of solved different varieties of coding questions that are previously asked by big tech companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Yahoo, Microsoft, and many others. And you will find those solved questions in two different playlists. One playlist is called as Code Forces, and other playlist is called as Lead Code and Lind Code Solutions. So these two playlists has over 250 solved different varieties of problems. And those are very selective problems to cover wide range of coding questions varieties that usually appear into the coding interviews from big tech companies such as BFS, DFS, matrix problems, graph problems, array problems, dynamic programming problems, binary search tree problems, coding questions related to linked list, strings, optimization problems using priority queues, and a lot of other logical problems. Uh, if you like this video, please give it a like. This video is created to help others who are preparing for their coding interviews, and they can also watch these solved coding videos and get help in their interview preparation. They can understand how to approach different varieties of coding problems using Java and how to use different Java libraries and classes to solve different varieties of problems. The main goal of the channel is to help as many people as possible in their coding interviews and in their Java J2 interviews. If you like this video, how it's been created with whiteboarding session, examples, and Java code, then please give it a like. That helps to get the videos reach to more people. Also, if you have any questions related to this video, please put your questions below the description section. I am going to give you the link of the problem as well as my GitHub account link into the description, where you will find the Java solution code. On my GitHub account, there are a lot of other Java solutions and Java projects. You can check it out there. Also, share this video with your friends and colleagues, and keep practicing and keep coding for your interviews. And thanks for watching this video.